Now, that's a very touchy subject here in the state of Florida, and that's been the focus on a lot of criticism of you.
Yeah.
Mind you, hence the interview, I want to know a little bit more about that.
Sure.
When you were Speaker of the House, there were bills that were presented, 5 in particular, that...
Actually 6.
6, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know, I'm asking,
Yeah.
I'm getting it straight from the horse's mouth. Well, 6. And from what I understand, none of them made it to the floor.
Right.
Is there a reason? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
if you can keep it short, I'd like to know why they never made it to the floor.
Well, there's no short and simple way of explaining the legislative process, but I would remind, there are 2 things I'd point out. There were 6 bills. None of them made it to the floor in the House or in the Senate, and they're not going to make it to the floor, to the House or Senate this year either, and I'm no longer Speaker. The legislature in Florida meets for 60 days, and that's all you get. You get 60 days to balance a $72 billion budget. In the case of when I was Speaker, cut $3 billion out of a $72 billion budget and deal with all the other issues that the American people are, that the people in Florida are facing as well. And I don't know why I didn't make it out of that committee. I will tell you that one of the mandates I gave that committee was to try to combine the 6 bills into one, and it never got traction for multiple different reasons, many of which, you know, I wasn't involved in that. But I understand people's frustrations. I mean, they're frustrated that the federal government can't fix it, so they look to the states for piecemeal solutions and to the legislatures to do that as well, and I understand that frustration. But one thing is the legislative process, another thing is my position on the issue.
Okay, so what's your position? Are you pro-amnesty for illegal immigration?
No, no. So I am not, and I will never support, never have and never will support any effort to grant blanket legalization amnesty to folks who have entered or stayed in this country illegally.